Okay then, Richard, taking a look at these two setups now from Face On. I think the kind of concept of putting the ball kind of left heel for you just actually got you a little bit too far behind the goal post. So as you're coming back into impact, on occasions, as you started kind of warming up after about 4 or 5 swings, that path was going a little bit too left. And just with your ability to release the club face and you getting the club in a quite a strong, positive way in terms of the top of the backswing, the path going left with the closing of the club face, you're going to get those pull draws. And as it starts getting more and more speed through the swing, as you started to warm up more and more and more, that path started working more and more left, ball started going even further left, and we get that sort of duck pull hook into the tree. So just I think from your point of view, just trying to work more from sort of like your left chest, left armpit there, just getting that golf ball a little bit what made it feel further back in the stance, and then the feeling really in the swing now as you get sort of into the top of your backswing, there's got to be almost like a falling and a shifting towards target. So you want to be sort of moving through that blue line as we come back into impact, getting your club now a bit more kind of hands, as we can see now, matching up with that blue line. So from your left shoulder, left elbow, hands, club shaft, all kind of matching up there as one, getting it more of a straighter club face on the back of the ball. Yeah, still got a bit of spine angling as we can see, but there's a distinct shift now this way into the golf ball. I think the previous swing we look on the left-hand side, as we kind of swinging back into it now, you get back here, okay, not really getting through to your left side as much, and we'll see when you swing this golf club out, the left heel has this sort of mobility and sort of spinning back, so you're not really putting much weight onto that left foot as you come into impact here now. Hands, you can see now behind that red line, shoulder off that red line slightly. This club face now at this position now has kind of overtaken everything above it in terms of hands and elbow and shoulder. And that ball now is going to be going left if we're not careful. And then what you ended up trying to do is almost try and save it, hold on to it a little bit, which obviously the club head speed you're going to be generating is going to make it very, very tricky from a consistency standpoint, or B, getting any sort of distance and control with that club. So we can start working the body better once we get to the top of the backswing, getting everything sort of matched up and lined up here at impact. So club, shaft, hands, left shoulder, all kind of lined up here into that impact position. And then just through to your sort of weight on your left side position that you get there. You can sort of see a little bit there as an afterthought, kind of trying to get the weight forward a little bit at the end there. I think if we can do it a smidgen earlier, obviously that'll be a bit better. But again, when we talk about a smidgen, it's just a split-second movement, okay, because the club is swinging so fast. I think the work you were doing there towards the end, we got 4 or 5 consistent swings, going the ball pretty straight, nice and high with that little draw that you're used to seeing. Obviously, the first 3 or 4, when you moved your body better, the reaction impact was to send that ball non-left, and the first 3 or 4 obviously big right out to the right side there. So yeah, once you got the feeling and the confidence, you could just release the club to your target, the body moving better, you can get that club face back on the ball with a much more efficient path, coming more from sort of kind of the inside squaring up as opposed to sort of spinning out too quickly, and that golf ball going left with a draw spin. So I hope that makes sense, buddy. Any questions, obviously give me a shout, but I'll catch up with you guys soon. Cheers, Rich.